Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here giving you another OU tier Pokemon Showdown battle. And this was a battle from the finals of one of the tournaments I was in the other day, so that'll be great to show. But right now I'd just like to address the people that have commented on my videos telling me what to improve. I want to say thank you so much because it definitely motivates me to improve my videos and satisfy you guys because you guys are great. Now, to address point 1 in one of my comments, I need to focus more on the complete plan and strategy I have in order to defeat the opponent, rather than just predicting play by play. So that's something I'm going to try in this video. Another thing is regarding my mic quality. Unfortunately, I don't have the best mic, and unfortunately again, I don't think I'll get a blue snowball anytime soon, but I'll definitely aim for that. But the thing is, I may need more subscribers in order to convince my parents that this is something I really want to do. And hopefully they'll be able to buy me one if I have more subscribers to show them. So if you guys would be willing to help me out getting more subscribers, that'd be so amazing. I'd appreciate it a lot. So I definitely want to satisfy you guys. So I will look forward to getting that mic. So let's go to the tournament. It was a very cool tournament. It was a double elimination, and cool enough, I happened to win the entire thing without losing once, so that was fun. It was a great tournament. It was well organized, and there were really cool people in it too. It was really funny because my name on there was CheesecakeBoy628 for a while, and I was telling the guy, hey, my name's Cheeseboy628, and he was like, you know what, maybe if you win, then I'll change your name. I'm like, alright, sounds good. And I did happen to win eventually, so that was great. And as you can tell here, he changed my name to Cheeseboy628. So, awesome. Let's go to the team preview. Now you may notice in this video that my team is on the other side. That's because Pokemon Showdown server shut down before I was able to record it. So anything that I do is on the other side. You'll see that I have the OU team I used from last time. And his team has a couple threats. He has 2 Rapid Spinners, but I need hazards up in order to disable Dragonite's multi-scale. So my goal here is to make the Rapid Spinners eventually wither away, so I can keep Stealth Rocks on the field, and that way Dragonite's multi-scale is broken, and that way I can take out the Dragonite. The only other big threat is Alakazam, as it doesn't take hazards damage, so if I keep my Landorus intact, I can do enough damage in order to take out that Alakazam. The only other huge threat, possibly a big threat, is Garchomp, and if I can lock it into Outrage at some point, I can just bring in my Donphan and take it out in a couple Ice Shards. So let's see how that goes. So I just start out with my Landorus because a Scarfalando is a great lead. I just go for the U-turn right off the bat to do a huge chunk of damage to this Starmie, and I go into Ferrothorn because I know Starmie can do very little to me. Now, it does very little since I'm a special wall, and now I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks in order to add pressure to his team, and make sure that his Dragonite won't be coming in too soon. I do go for the Stealth Rock, and he's going to feel obligated to go for the Rapid Spin this turn. He takes Iron Barb's damage, and I just go for the Leech Seed, and that definitely cripples the Starmie as it's almost gone, and that means my spinner goal of getting them both out of here is almost complete. I'm just going to go for the Stealth Rocks again as he brings in Garchomp. I'm somewhat fearing the Fire Blast, so I'm just going to go into Landorus right away in order to get that Intimidate off in case he tries to hit me hard with an Outrage or something. He does end up going for the Earthquake though, which is fortunate for me, and he switches into his Starmie, so one of his spinners is gone, which is great. I just go for the return so I can hit anything on his team. But now he goes into Jolteon, and I'm somewhat fearing the HP Ice, so I'm just going to go into my special wall Ferrothorn, which can take anything that Jolteon has for days. And now he's going to feel obligated to switch out, and he goes into Fortress. And I just add Spikes here to add even more pressure to his team. And he's not going to have any chance of spinning, although he'll need to soon, but I have my spin blocker, which is Jellicent. Now his Fortress can't do anything in here. I'm just going to go for the Scald, maybe get a burn. I'm just trying to damage his Rapid Spinner so he can't get the hazards out of here. On the second Scald I do get the burn, but he goes for the Volt Switch, but it doesn't matter because as soon as he comes in again, he is done. Now he goes in Dragonite, which is a little weird I guess, but not like he had a chance of spinning away anyway. So his multi-scale is broken. So my goal of taking out Dragonite is almost done. I go into Landers just to get the Intimidate, and he does go for the Dragon Dance in order to get his attack back to neutral, and his speed is now at +1. He takes me out with a surprising Waterfall. I didn't know Dragon Knights run Waterfall. I just go into Donphan to threaten him out with the Ice Shard, and he just goes into Fortress here, and so his Fortress is gone. Both spinners are gone, which is just great. Goal 1 of mine is complete. Now it goes into Alakazam, which is a big threat as it doesn't take any hazards damage. I'm just going to go into Ferrothorn because I think I can take anything he has. He goes for the Energy Ball, so I take basically nothing from that. And he's going to go for the Focus Blast here, but since it's not stab and I'm a special wall, I take it fairly nicely. I go for the Gyro Ball to do a huge chunk of damage. And thinking that he's going to go for the Focus Blast again and to preserve my Ferrothorn, I just go into the Jellicent, and he does go for the Focus Blast, so I'm immune to that. And now I'm just going to go for the Scald. I'm sure I can take an Energy Ball or Shadow Ball, whatever he gives me. He does go for the Energy Ball, and I'm able to survive that easily and go for the Scald. Now, he's going to go into his Garchomp, and I'm not really scared of it, but I want to see what he locks himself into. He does go into Outrage, so now this is my opportunity with Donphan to finish him off with 2 Ice Shards, as I can take anything since I'm a great physical wall. And it's easily a 2-hit KO. He goes to the Outrage, hardly does more than a third to me, and on this Outrage, his Garchomp is completely gone. Now, I thought he'd go into Jolteon here, as that could threaten out my Donphan, but he just decides to go right into Dragonite, speeding up the process. So I just finished it off with an Ice Shard easily. Now he's on to his final poke, and he does go into Jolteon. I would just want to see what he goes for. I don't want to switch into anything too powerful. He does go for the HP Ice, and that finishes off my Donphan. No big deal. I just go into Heat Train here because I'm sure I can take anything and just finish it off with an Earth Power. But I was joking around with myself with this, where maybe if he gets the Thunder, Para, and I get paralyzed, that maybe he has a chance to win. It turns out he does go for the Thunderbolt, and he gets the hacks the exact same as I was predicting, which is pretty funny. Just makes the game go a little bit longer and a little bit closer. But here we go. He goes to the HP Ice because that's the hardest thing he can hit me with, and I just go for the Roost in case it does a little too much to Life Orb stall. And you just go for the Toxic here in order to, well, he knows he lost, so I just go for the Ice Beam and finish him off, and that was the great game. So that was a great battle, Susspect. If you want me to share your channel in the description, please just comment and I'll be glad to do so. So viewers, please tell me what I did in this video that improved, what I did that shouldn't have changed, anything. I just want to make sure that my video is as great as possible, and I just want to satisfy you guys. So, like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.